You think growth is about willpower? Well, it's not. And as you hear these words, you might start to realize growth isn't about forcing yourself to change. It's about creating a world where transformation happens naturally. Because no matter how much you push yourself, if your environment is silently pulling you backward, something inside you already knows you'll always feel that resistance. But what if, just for a moment, you imagined what happens when your surroundings are designed to elevate you? What if growth became the path of least resistance? Most people think environment just means people. But your environment is shaping you in ways you don't even notice. The spaces you exist in, the content you consume, the words you hear every day. And whether you're aware of it or not, your environment is constantly whispering messages to your subconscious. The question is, are those messages programming you for expansion or limitation? There is something called the proximity effect. It's simple. Whatever is closest to you shapes you the most. That's why when your phone is on your nightstand, your mind reaches for distraction. But when a book is in front of you, your mind naturally leans towards knowledge. And isn't it interesting how, when you surround yourself with people who think bigger, something inside you starts to believe that bigger is possible? It's almost as if your mind is waiting for permission to grow, and your environment is what grants it. But here is the deeper truth. While real transformation can be about changing habits, it's also about shifting identity through environment. You don't try to be more disciplined, you become a person who thrives in structure because your space is designed for clarity. You don't force yourself to think bigger. You become someone who dreams bolder because your circle reflects ambition. You don't attempt to grow, you become the growth alchemist because everything around you reinforces expansion. And as you think about your own environment, you might already notice small things you can shift today. One, audit your environment. Right now, just take a look around you. What's shaping your mind without you realizing? Two, optimize your digital space. What you consume consumes you. So start feeding your mind the right fuel. Three, make growth effortless. Want to build a new habit? Make it unavoidable. Want to break an old one? Make it invisible. And four, use habit stacking. Attach growth to things you already do. If you drink coffee, let that be the trigger for reading. If you commute, let that be your learning time. If you're driving, turn your car into a mobile learning environment by listening to audiobooks or podcasts. If you're taking the bus, this can be your time to read. And if you know how long your commute is, you can even meditate. Every moment counts when you stack your growth habits. And number five, surround yourself with expansion. Because when you're in a room where growth is normal, you don't have to try to grow. You just do it. And as you reflect on this now, you might begin to wonder, what if your next level isn't about working harder? What if it's about removing what's holding you back? Because if your environment is shaping you anyway, why not make sure it's shaping you into who you're meant to be?